Oh shit, oh shit, there you go. Shit. Count.
This is I want a shot, want a shot. This is I want a shot, want a shot.
Let's go.
This is I want a shot, want a shot. This is my legacy, legacy. This is my legacy, legacy.
Hey, how's it going on YouTube? I'm James, this is Zaddy. It's been a long time since we last did a pickup video, but we're about to do another one for the weekend.
James had a bad disease. He was in bed for 3 months.
Yeah, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I've been up all night.
It was
pretty bad.
The disease was called Office Max.
Yeah, that job is way past me. I don't know if anyone's seen my last video. I did make a rant video about my job there and how I transitioned from there to a new job. So, back at it with another pickup video. Hopefully we'll be doing this kind of often. Keep your eyes out for October. That's coming up in a few months. We're going to have a special guest. Actually, we're going to have two special guests on my channel. I won't say any more, except for there's a big surprise in October. I don't know when in October, but sometime in October we're going to have two special guests show up on our show. So I'm looking forward to it. I know you are too. He's heard a little bit about it. We're just trying to get it all situated here, so you know, living quarters and all that, and make sure everyone's on the same page. So this is a pickup video in the making. So First off, we're going to start with a Nintendo 64 aftermarket or third-party controller. Was looking at a Nintendo 64 online. There's an auction house in my area that had an N64 for $8, which is when I bid it on it. And then I had some other fucker outbid me to $30, and then he stopped bidding and I won it. So for an N64, it came with a third-party controller.
I think it's called the Performance Pad.
Performance Pad controller.
The face thing like fell off.
Super Pad 64.
Yeah.
It came with two games, so we got Madden 99, Madden Football 64, so two football games. It also came with the console. However, it did not come with an expansion pack. It just came with a third-party jumper pack.
Is that third party? Yeah, it's third party.
So, and it's a little rough shape. I mean, it still has everything there. It also came with a power cable, or the power brick, and the AV cable. So it came with everything to play.
Those were official. So.
Yeah, those were official cables. So I paid $30 plus tax, which was not bad for a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it's not terrible. I
mean, it does need a good cleanup job. It was like, after tax, it was like $33. So for Nintendo 64, a third-party controller, two games, AV cable, that was a pretty good deal. So that was one of the pickups of it. And this was from last week. This wasn't over the weekend. This was something I did probably on Monday when I went to pick it up over the week, past the weekend. So next we have, speaking about Nintendo 64, however, I do not want to keep this Nintendo 64 since it doesn't have the expansion pack. I'll more than likely resell that. I went to Quality Pawn, which is a pawn shop in our area. They also had a Nintendo 64, which actually had, you get a nice Nintendo controller. I don't remember the color. Do you know the color?
Atomic purple.
Atomic purple. So he said these are kind of rare. Not really. I mean, they're worth.
They're not rare.
They're not rare.
There's maybe slightly less than gray. They're still common, but there's just less than gray.
Okay, so there's less than gray, these controllers. So I came with the controller with an official Nintendo. Came again with the AV cable and power brick.
Both official.
Which are, yes, both official. And then we came with the nice
And
nice.
I mean, overall, it looks a little bit better.
Nice system, and it also does come with expansion pack in there. You can see the red brick in there.
Yeah, and all that was 45.
So yeah, all this was $45. Plus we got 2 games along with it.
I thought you got 3.
3 games, yeah. So Top Gear Overdrive for $3.99. You know me, racing game. So this is MRC Multi Racing Championship. $4.99, $5. So
who's that guy's name?
Zad Roadside. Zad Road.
No, that's Windside, you idiot.
That it's WOAD. Look, WOAD. Woadside.
Woodside?
That's wood would be WOOD. That looks like an A. The second one looks like an A. So Woadside. Okay.
What a fucking weird name.
Okay. Then we have Mayhem.
Yeah, WCW.
WCW with Goldberg on it for $2.99. We've already played all 3 of these games when we were testing out the systems. We had a little fun. The owner of the shop there, we were, what game was it? Was it Overdrive where he was playing it?
I think the only one we didn't test out was that one.
Okay, so he was playing Top Gear Overdrive, and he was playing it for, and this is the shop one, right? He was playing it for 3 minutes. He's like, I can't win. Here, take it. He's like handing me the controller, and then I took it, and then
you ran out of time.
I eventually ran out of time, but he's like, he kept crashing into the wall, which is kind of funny.
Well, you did too.
No, not as bad. I mean, this is like the first time playing Nintendo 64 for like the past, what, 5 years? 4 years, something like that, when I used to own it?
6.
6 years?
7, maybe.
Okay. So let's just leave it at 6 years. So it's been 6 years since I last played a Nintendo 64. That's a long time to be not playing it. So, call me a break. God damn it.
I don't know.
So 2 Nintendo 64s, one with expansion pack, one without. Like I said, the one with expansion pack was $45 plus tax, so it came.
Yeah, I think you just decided on 60.
Yeah, it was $60 total for the 3 games, which
that's like the new price of like a AAA game now, you know.
So
and that's a whole system.
Yeah,
that can play hundreds of different games.
And it wasn't. It was nice. We also got a memory card for the controller.
Oh yeah.
I think he threw that in for free because I don't think he ever said anything.
And we were saying like it was like.
It was damaged or something?
Yeah, I kept saying it was damaged sometimes, but then sometimes it didn't.
And I don't know, there's supposed to be a sticker on this.
It looks like it's an official one, but at least like shape-wise, but I could be wrong, but it still holds its purpose with the memory card.
It worked, because we were trying it on the...
The first 3 times it didn't work, and then it like worked a few times.
So maybe we might have to clean it out, but that was another like added perk, and these things go for like $11 brand new, or if you want to buy used, maybe $3.
Yeah,
so it wasn't too bad of a big thing, but he threw that in for free, which was really nice.
I got mine from him like a couple months ago, so like that price. Mine was a third-party one for sure, but yeah.
Oh, the memory card?
Yeah.
There you go. As long as it works, right?
Yeah.
So, there's that, 2 Nintendo 64s. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I'm going to sell the one without the expansion pack. I want to keep one with the expansion pack, give it a try. I'm looking for 007 GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. That was the game that I had for the Jungle Green console I had a long ass time ago. Sad thing, I sold it, and I wish I would have kept it, because now I want to play it. And had all the games came with carrying case and all that, so I miss that system. Some other kid that I sold it to is probably enjoying the hell out of it.
And the guy at Quality had a Jungle Green one. Probably even had a matching controller or 2, and he was selling it for 60. I think with the expansion pack.
Yeah, I maybe should have picked it up, but it's not there in the
Variants
world.
normally always go for a little bit more. Some more than others, but Jungle Green's one of the more pricier ones. I think the grape one's the most.
Grape one?
Oh. Well, as far as the see-through like fun series, I know like the Pokemon ones are kind of expensive, and some of the Japan variants.
Yeah, the Japan variants. You said that the Japan's done a bunch, or is that third party that has all these colors?
That was a controller.
The controllers. Okay, so yeah, third party controllers do all these different
there are
color
some
variants.
Japan exclusive ones that can go for an okay amount, but
Don't you have a Japan PS2?
yeah.
So he's got a Japan PS2, which is like pearl white.
Ceramic white. It's
Ceramic
a
white.
ceramic white fat PS2.
I mean, it looks really, really nice. I like that.
It
But
cost me like 300, but it was like really nice shape.
it came with games at all.
Came with one game. It was like
Okay.
a Gran Turismo bundle.
So these got a nice collection, and I'm trying to get back into it.
Yeah, imports are really cheap. That's why I like them. Imports are normally cheap and they're fun.